So, just outside of my bedroom, like right next door, oh shit, right next door is the bathroom. Okay, so you go out of my bedroom, you turn left, you go into the bathroom. The bathroom light is on the outside, as with most bathrooms. I think every bathroom has it on the outside. Um, and I noticed the downstairs light was on, and most of the time we leave some lights in the house on for when my little sister will wake up. So I look outside, sorry, I look into the hall, and the hall light's off. The downstairs light is on, and no one is awake, or at least if my mom is awake, she's nowhere near the lights that turn the hall on. So I go to the bathroom, and I do my business as you do. And when I walk outside, I turn around, turn off the lights, like turn off the light to the bathroom. I turn around because I remember seeing the downstairs light on, and I just have a peek, you know, just where I'm standing. Shit, I shouldn't have stayed here. But I just, you know, turn my head, look downstairs, and make sure the lights are still on. But then I realise the hall light is on, and I stop for a second and think to myself, hold on, wait, no, I remember seeing the light downstairs and then dark upstairs, because it was that moment where you're like, no, this was definitely turned off, this light was not on. And then that's when I realised my mom's nowhere near the light switch, and it turned on when I was in the bathroom. And my dad is well asleep, like he goes out like a light around 11 o'clock for work the next day. My little sister can't reach the light, and my little brother's at someone else's house right now. We traded him off. We got sick of him. We didn't want him anymore. So yeah, that is freaky as fuck. And at that moment, you kind of turn around and like run back into your bedroom, but I can't run because my knee is fucked. So I kind of hobble quickly away from the light and just leave. And holy fuck, like that kind of shit terrifies me. The idea of something fucking hell, of something else in my house that isn't me. Like, not just people, but like, you know, the whole ghost thing, kind of, like, and then I was sitting here thinking about it, and like, there's a lot of strange shit that's happened in my life with that kind of stuff. So much so, like, we've lived in houses where like, we've all kind of had that feeling that someone else is there, and like, this house was really, really old. I don't know if my mom was fucking with me or not, but before in my bedroom, I remember, you know when you wake up and it's that kind of time of morning where everything's kind of hazy and fuzzy, almost, like static on a TV, almost, you know, that kind of feeling? Well, that happened to me that one day, and it must have been at least about 3, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning, and I remember looking up and seeing, in the kind of the fuzzy static that you see when you're really, really tired, I remember seeing, go on mate, just shoot the fucking barrel, there you go. But yeah, energy sword. I remember seeing, and no joke, it was exactly what I was seeing. Was a small child, like a small boy, sitting on my bed. And like, I just remember looking at it and just thinking, no, that's not real. That is not real. No way. And then just sitting there for ages thinking, fuck me, that's real. And like, most people would be like, alright, I'm gone, but, oh, fuck off me. But I couldn't. I was literally like paralyzed from fear, so I just pulled the blankets over my head and kind of just laid there, and it felt like hours. And eventually, I had another peek, still there, and it was so weird. And I was pretty young. I must have been maybe about 11 or 12. Get rid of these fucking barrels. Jeez, I remember running downstairs, and I was in tears at this point, because it, like, to me, like, it was the most realist thing I'd ever fucking seen. And I just remember running downstairs going, Mom, can you please come upstairs? Someone is in my room. There's a child in my room. And she's like, what? And eventually I managed to get her upstairs, because I was like bawling my eyes crying at this point, as, you know, a child would. And yeah, 12 years old is a child. You're not a teenager yet, mate. Don't go walking around with your balls out thinking you're a hard man. You're a kid. But anyway, that's just for the kids these days. So yeah, I remember going downstairs, bawling to my mom, saying, you know, get upstairs, please, just search my room, like, you know, kids do. She goes upstairs, turn the lights on, she's like, nothing's there, and I'm like, okay, and I end up going back to sleep, and that was that. But that would always, like, be in the back of my head, whenever someone would say, you know, have you ever seen ghosts or anything like that, or anything kind of supernatural, I would always come up with that story and be like, that happened. That is true. I keep putting myself in really shitty situations like that with fucking 3 people. But sweet Jesus, like there are some things where like my parents were over the road, literally across the road. Like we used to live opposite to a pub, and my parents were over there, and it was about 8:30, and it was winter, so it was completely dark. And I was inside the living room, and you could see through the living room door because it was like wood, but with a glass kind of glass window. But the window was fuzzied out, I guess. I can't think of what the actual word is for it. But yeah, it was all kind of smoky, I guess, like cloudy. And I remember seeing someone walk past. And it was a tall person, so I was like, oh, you know, Dad's home. So I opened the door to have a look, and I saw they went to the left, which is up the stairs. And I remember turning around, looking upstairs, and thinking, you know, where's Dad? Then I was like, Dad? You know, shouting for him. Couldn't find anything, couldn't find anyone. And I was like, what the fuck? So I ran over the road, and I was like, I saw my mum, and I was like, Mum, you know, where's Dad? And he was like, oh, he's just gone to the bathroom. And like the bathroom in the pub, not the one in the house. And I was like, but he was at the house. I saw him walk in. She was like, no one's at the house, Alex. It's just you and your sister. And my sister was asleep, I think, or else at her boyfriend's house or something like that. And I was just like, well, who the fuck is in our house then? And yeah, I go back over, walk upstairs, and I realise no one else is in the house. And I'm like, fuck this, I'm going over to the pub. And I just stayed over there, like, until my parents came home. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. I hate the idea of something supernatural and ghost-like and stuff. And, you know, you can explain away that kind of shit. It could have just been a shadow from a car outside or something like that, even though I swear to fuck, I saw a person, like, dead. Oh, shit. Did he? Silly goose. Oh my god. You know, there's other things that freak me out, like mirrors. I cannot look at a mirror when it's when I'm on my own or when it's dark or something like that. Like, there is a word for it, but I definitely have a huge phobia of fears, and it's a legit phobia. Like, I am terrified of some mirrors and the way that you catch yourself in a mirror and you're like, hold on, wait, what was, like, you know, you weren't looking at yourself, but you could kind of, or you feel as if your reflection was looking at you. Like, I can't do that shit. It's just, it's too much. What's this fool doing? So yeah, ugh, that the light's still on. That is just creepy. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and if you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Yeah.